Hi everyone, it is Tara from Dauphin Public Library, one of the libraries in the Parkland Regional Library System here in Manitoba. I am on Treaty 2 land, the traditional territory of many nations, including the Anishinaabe, Métis, and Oceti-Sakowin. And today I am here with an adult fiction book recommendation. So I don't have a physical copy of the book, but Trent is going to magically make it appear maybe here, maybe there. I have no idea. Thank you, Trent. Okay, so this time around I am talking about A Stranger in Town by Kelly Armstrong. So this is book 6 in the series. I believe I've done a video recommendation on book 5, which was Alone in the Wild. So if you want to hear me talk about that, just find it. It was much earlier on in me doing these. So it is part of the Rockton series. Kelly Armstrong is a Canadian author who I absolutely love and will gush nonstop about. But for the most part, she writes fantasy, demons and witches, werewolves, vampires, all of that. And then she came out with the Rockton series, which is not at all like that. It is real life, a detective, I love the series. And if I haven't managed to convince you to read the series yet, well, I'm just going to keep working on it, because I've managed to convert many people into loving her Rockton series, and I'm just going to keep working at it until everybody has read it and has fallen in love with her writing as much as I have. Okay, so once again, we are in Rockton. It is a secret community up in the Yukon. I love the Yukon. It is for people that are trying to escape possible danger in their lives, and they go up to this community and they live and they work. And so through the years they've brought in this detective, Casey. She is amazing. She's tiny and fierce and wonderful, and yeah, she is fantastic, incredibly intelligent. Through the series, through all 6 books, she's developed and adapted to life in Rockton, because it's very different than living anywhere else. And this one, what happens is a hiker stumbles out of the bush. She is injured. She's delirious. She doesn't seem to speak a word of English. They cannot figure out what happened to her. She seems to have a major injury to her stomach. They're not sure if she stumbled onto a branch or what has happened. So they take her back to Rockton to try to fix her up, and then try to solve the mystery of how she got into the area. This series, you have to start with number 1, which is City of the Lost. And you have to read these in order, because it's a developing story. You can't just come in with book 6, which is why I'm not going to do a lot of detail about it. So go read City of the Lost. It'll tell you about it if you've read all of them up to number 5 and you haven't read number 6 yet. Definitely go grab number 6. It is fantastic. It's the Yukon in May. The weather is extremely warm. That was one thing I had a little bit of issue with, so I contacted my friend that lived up in the Yukon. I'm like, would all the snow be gone? Because in the book they're talking about the ground and like seeing the ground, and I'm like, I don't know, it'd have to be a pretty warm May, but it does, depending on when in May. Yeah, you can see the ground in the Yukon. So that took me out of it a little bit, was wondering when they get things like the weather and seasonal things wrong, that takes me out of the book. But I checked with my friend, and yes, there can be warm Mays, and the snow might actually be gone in the bush. Not all over the place, but in some places it could technically be gone. So if little details like that take you out of it, I've checked with local sources, it's possible. So just enjoy the book. I think that is all I'm going to say about that this time. Just please give this book series a try. Male, female, I think you are going to like this detective series. It keeps you wondering, you know, who did it. It's just good. It's just really good. And Canadian author, Yukon wilderness, it's just the best. It's the very best. So, hope you take a chance and read this series and enjoy. We will see you in the next video. Bye for now.